it's game number 2 of the Spinny Cup here from Stormont, and thankfully the rain has gone and the sun is shining. Ireland versus India on a Sunday afternoon. Well, a momentous occasion on Friday, so Ireland take down India for the first time ever. Bobby Rowell, former Ireland and India leg spinner from Hyderabad, will have the pleasure of ringing the 5-minute bell, the Roy Torrance bell. Wonderful cricketer, Bobby Rowell, who's a lot to Irish cricket, resides in the northwest of Ireland. North Tucker, who's having a very enjoyable time with Bale and his leader. A huge crowd come through the turnstiles again, 9 a.m. They were queuing to get in the ground. T20 fixture here, a chance for Ireland to win a series against the world champions. They are unchanged. They want a little bit more out of the top 3. Tector, Adair and Harry Tector, who's went early in the first game. Tucker's been outstanding. The middle order is strong. 2 debutants for Ireland were excellent, and the big plus point, Matthew Humphries is okay after getting 6 stitches in his left hand. India, though, they've got some changes deep.
Yeah, a couple of debutants. Big days for Suryawanshi and Prince Yadav. It's been a breakout year for both these guys in domestic cricket in the IPL. Suryawanshi plays for Punjab in the IPL, but plays in first-class cricket for Mumbai. He's an all-rounder, seam bowling all-rounder, something we haven't really seen of late, a lot of them coming through the ranks. And then Prince Yadav plays first-class cricket for Delhi, and the IPL plays for LSG. And both of them been mighty impressive in this season. Yeah, and those couple of changes, apart from that, it looks like a really good side. Again, a very strong batting order as well. It's a watch out on both Prince Yadav and especially Suryawanshi.
Yeah, really looking forward to seeing Shedgate. Strikes at 163 in the IPL, which is outstanding. Playing for Ricky Ponting and of course Shreyas Iyer, Punjab King. So captain will know plenty about his debutant. Prince Yadav is one of the most exciting players to come through the IPL in the last couple of seasons. Was a net bowler a couple of years ago, and now Sean, especially that wicket of Virat Kohli in the IPL.
That was an absolutely brilliant delivery. Prince, he's not playing a lot of tennis ball. In fact, only recently started playing with the proper leather ball. So yeah, that's the reason we'll see his action. Yeah, Tim Tector, a good striker, very healthy striker of 146. Average, that's something that he might need to work on a little bit. Shade below 20.
Yeah, Tector 17 in game 1 did look good. A little bit giddy back end of the power play. His partner Ross Adair, who's been a little bit quiet of late, but former professional rugby player deep, he can really strike a clean blow. That 100 against South Africa, including 9 sixes, and was an outstanding knock. He battered pace and spin alike, but he's got a bit of work to do to recapture that form. Johnny Kennedy in his 18th T20, this is his 19th game, and Aidan Seaver in his 8th. So he's 7 games under the bank for Aidan. And Rob, who's highly experienced, very well respected umpire, is our 3rd umpire today. It's match 2 of the Spinny Cup. The sun is shining. We're on the same surface, and we've got another sellout crowd to enjoy this wonderful occasion. Arshdeep Singh, left arm, bowled nicely a couple of days ago, picked up 2 for 28. Tector's up and running. I'm a little surprised, Deep, that Arshdeep has chosen to bowl this end just because of the breeze generally was blowing towards the pavilion. So bowling from the far end would have shaped it back to that right-hander.
Yeah, that's a fair call, but I'm not too sure whether it's blowing across. It's more diagonal, and he's got the wind behind him a little bit. Maybe being the senior bowler, he's chosen to bowl from the end with a little bit of wind assisting him. And also the other evening, or rather the other afternoon, we didn't see the ball swing too much. There wasn't much lateral movement. There was pace and carry, surely, with the new ball.
We're on the same pitch again, Deep. It looks good. Had a little sprinkle and a 20-minute roll yesterday.
A change in terms of who's keeping for India. It was Sanju Samson the previous game, a little bit of rotation there, so you got Ishan behind the stumps for the second game.
What would have been the thinking behind that? Because as a former keeper myself and yourself, you never like having the gloves taken off you.
Yeah, but you know what, modern day keepers, they're so used to fielding as well, because look at every international team, you'll find at least a couple of keepers, so one of them would have to field.
I think this is a big game, Deep, for Ross Adair. He's had a quiet start to the season domestically for the Northern Knights. He missed out in the first game, 12. He's got all the power in the world. You mentioned that he loves going legs. I think he could just stand a little bit stiller. I think Ross Adair could just stand a little bit stiller and trust himself.
And maybe look to play on the offside as well. We know he's extremely strong on the leg side. He uses his bottom hand a lot. But that's what you expect from Adair, isn't it? What you with the surface here?
Well, I think it's going to play better than it did Friday. Nothing wrong with the pitch on Friday. I thought it played nicely. It was a good contest between bat and ball. It's a little bit firmer. I don't think there's going to be any demons in this whatsoever. I don't see the ball turning at all. There will be seam movement, no doubt about it.
So a fair bit of cracks there. Do you think that's going to play a role?
Not there, Deep. Not going to play a role there.
Now what a start for Ross Adair. His first scoring shot, a maximum. Again, this is what I'm talking about. You just stand and deliver. Use your bottom hand, that's your strength. But try and look going down the ground. And this dimension of this ground will help you with that. Short boundaries.
Down the ground again. What a lusty blow that is from Ross Adair. Don't bother moving around the crease there. Stand still and pump it long. First over, done and dusted. 13 without loss. Good start for Ireland after losing the toss and being asked to bat first once again by Shreyas Iyer. Unchanged, Ireland. Very good from Ross Adair. 2 lusty blows down the ground off Arshdeep to get the fans off their seats early. Harshit Rana into the attack from the far end. He bowled well. 3 for 24 in game 1. Deep, just looking at Ross Adair, we saw him charge down the wicket and play a miss, but the 2 balls he struck down the ground, he kept it simple. He had a base to hit from.
You're spot on, and something that you were saying off air as well. Just stand still, watch the ball. He's got really good hands. And that's something that he needs to kind of capitalize on. Good hands, good eye-hand coordination. But the moment you start moving around a little too much, making things more difficult for yourself.
Oh, what a ball that is. Not much Tim Tector could do with that. Cut him in half.
Quite interesting to see how the Indian bowlers adjust, because talking to Kev off air, and he said maybe the Indian bowlers didn't hit the right lengths in the first game, or that lateral movement. I just get a feeling looking at those cracks that might play a part. And also the first game we saw, because of grass, you said 6mm, but the grass is quite tufty and thick. Might be a little bit of tennis ball bounce, especially with the new ball.
Well, they got the length right in the power play in game 1, 36 for 3, but after that, over 7 to 14 Ireland, 75 for 1. So something changed in the thought process.
But definitely, yes. I thought the Irish top order was in a little bit of a hurry in that first game. I think that, and especially with the victory in the first one, they're a little more settled. Looking both of them, last couple of leagues were absolutely brilliant from Hashit. But again, learning, as far as mentioned about the bowlers, I'm sure the Irish batters as well would have had their learnings from the first game.
Lovely shots. Very good from Tim Tector because he gave himself just a little bit of room and it forced Hashit to do something different, and Tector punished him.
That's a wonderful shot. Obviously giving himself some room. He's in a low full toss. The good bit is he didn't try and overhit that. I just looked to time it and find the gap which he did.
The first ball of the last game, Tim Tector got a juicy full toss and hit it straight to cover, but that time just opened his hands at the last minute to pierce the infield. Lovely. And now then, that should be taken. That is soft. That is really soft. He went deep in his crease. Tim Tector, harsher Rana learning, dragging his length back. Ireland lost one.
Really a soft dismissal this. A bit of a nothing shot. A good length, a good hard length. But then again, trying to over, it's something that we were talking about the previous delivery. And Tim Tector goes for 5. Ireland lose their first on 17.